Prime got an offense, though, like a top tier offense. They're going to turn a lot of heads in the fall, especially Shedeur Sanders. I mean, it's incredible what I've seen. Outside of the altitude, outside of them being in great shape, Colorado will score a lot of points. What I've seen in the first 2 weeks is top tier explosive offense. Jimmy Horn Jr. is untouchable by the DBs. I haven't seen him drop a ball. He's caught everything that's been thrown. It's been amazing. I have not seen a DB win a one-on-one rep yet. I'm not saying they haven't, but I have not seen it. Shador's on point. Even the backup quarterback is winning. And I mean, I apologize to the backup. You all haven't earned your numbers yet, so I'm not exactly sure who the backup is with certainty. Now, the question is, how will they fit in the Pac 12? The Pac 12 is known for their high powered offenses. Washington, Oregon, USC, UCLA, they score points in a hurry. After 2 weeks, from what I have seen, they will fit right in. 30 points a game, 40 points a game. There's been nothing but explosive plays, and as you could tell, they want to go with a fast tempo, so they're moving really, really fast. I have not seen a defensive player win in any of the film they have put out, Colorado has put out. That's not all by design. So the question, of course, is the inherent question: where does the defense stand? Good defenses take time. They need time to communicate and build trust. So it's no surprise that that side of the ball is struggling. But that's the problem. They don't have time. Coaches have been very open about being active post spring in the portal. So that's something they may not have. And I said they do need to get bigger at skill positions. You could just see that on film as well. Now the well off video they put out was filled with Coach Prime and other coaches focusing primarily on the defense. They were teaching them to use down and distance and offensive tendencies to actually make plays, and that's something they didn't see from the defensive players, and that's what they're trying to instill in them. So down and distance. If it's 3rd and 2, as a DB, you got to know the ball is probably coming out hot. The wide receiver is more than likely not going to give you a fake first move or a double move. They are running to a spot because uh, of the catch and release from the quarterback. So a slant, an out, a curl, a standalone screen. As just an example. And a standalone screen, people call it different things. It could be a lone screen, lone ranger, a space play. That's simply the quarterback catches the ball or hikes the ball under center and is throwing the ball to the left or to the right to a wide receiver. As you can see on the screen, they're expecting that receiver to win a one-on-one matchup. That's what happens on these quick plays. Say if it's 3rd and 4 or whatever, they're expecting you to beat the DB on a one-on-one basis, and that could be just for the first down. You could break it in touchdown, whatever. But that's what you have to expect using tendencies of the offense, using that down and distance. If it's 3rd and 3 and they run a space play, or you may think they're going to run a space play, you need to be more up, no matter what the defensive call is. So you need to make sure you know what to do to win, and that's not what the defense is doing. And just to be fair, the defense right now stinks in comparison to how good the offense is. The gap will close with more practices, but I know the question is, why the disparity if this is a whole new team? And that's a great question. Number one, the offensive scheme is completely new and the offense knows where the ball is going. That makes such a big difference. Now, the defense does not have film because again it's a completely new offense, so they don't know each and everything to prepare for. Um, Another good point, spring ball is full speed for the offense, but it's 3-4 speeds for defense. And that's what people don't understand. You cannot hit the quarterback. You can't even go near the quarterback if you beat the offensive lineman, you make the quarterback jump in a certain way to avoid you, coaches will be on your backside. So it's a 3-4 speed for defense. I know that's kind of hard to think about. So you may not, even though you beat the offensive lineman and could get to the quarterback, you can't. So that ball is going to come out anyway and beat a DB or a linebacker or whatever the case may be. The and you really can't hit your teammates as much. You know, you can hit running backs, but wide receivers, running a post that's free safety, that's strong safety, is definitely advised to please don't hit your teammate and send them to the sideline. I'm putting that very, very softly. So you can hit your offensive teammates. I'm not saying you can't, but in the spring, you're gonna hear coaches say, if you're hitting people too hard, they're gonna say, look, save it for the spring game. Or if you're in season, hey, we got a game on Saturday. Let's not like kill our wide receiver. Let's not hit that wide receiver in the knees or something like that or in the head. This person really needs to play. Please don't do that. So you're gonna hear them say save it for the game, and that 3/4 kind of physicality, that extra 1/4 you can't give to the offensive side makes a difference. So the offense isn't exactly wearing down. The defensive line isn't getting home and hitting the quarterback. So that's problematic. So yeah, you can't really hit your teammates. And the other part of it is the offense has a really good quarterback and good backup quarterback. If I'm telling you, if Shedeur wins, like if he does really really well and comes out in the draft with Caleb Williams and Drake May, you will can't comprehend the amount of taking teams NFL teams will do next year to make sure they're in position. That's a whole nother video with respect to Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and Will Levis. Let's just say they're good, but they cannot be in the same room as Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Shedeur Sanders. Just cannot. CJ Stroud individually, yes, but as a group, no. But I'll save that for another day. Moving on, back to the defense. The defense for the Colorado Buffaloes, they're gonna gel. They're going to pick up on tendencies and find out the things Coach Lewis likes to do all the time and Shedeur likes to do all the time. They're going to gel, but they need to compete and talk more. And they got to talk more trash, too. And it's hard to talk trash when you're getting beat every play. I get that part. But you can hear during their plays, they're too quiet while the play is actually happening. I'm not saying before the play. I'm not saying after the play, during the play. You don't hear it. And that means guys are not comfortable with the scheme just yet. But that's going to come. So when you're just focusing on your job as a linebacker, you're just focusing on your job as a linebacker and lineman, you got to do your job before you can even start talking as much during the play. But once they get that part out of it, and you're going to see in the spring game, they're going to talk more, hopefully, but they're going to be able to hit people a whole lot more, and you're going to see them compete a whole lot better. But again, it's just going to take time. And again, with the spring game, you're going to see them better. You're going to see them compete more. They still can't hit the quarterback, though. I don't care if the quarterback's running full speed at you. Please move out of the quarterback's way. We appreciate that. But you're going to see them be more physical and have a better feel for the offense. Okay, in some, Colorado will score a whole bunch of points in the fall. There is no doubt about that. They're an explosive top tier offense. Coach Prime has a offense they have to prepare for. He and as you've seen in the videos, if you go back and look at some of the videos Colorado, well off and reach, the people media have put out, they're focusing on the defensive side. You they are they are having really difficulties with this offense, and I think a lot of defenses will have difficulties with that offense in the spring. I mean, in the fall. But as for the spring goes, they need to take it up a notch. They need to take it up a level, and that's what the coaches are preaching. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you all enjoyed this Heritage Sports.